Hey guys, so all of this week I will be out of town with my reptiles because I'm bringing them to libraries to teach all about reptiles. And I have them all down here. I'm actually staying at an Airbnb for this entire week. So I figured I would show you how to travel with your reptiles. I recommend using Sterilite containers with locks on the outside for increased security. And if you are just traveling for a couple of days, then you just keep things very simple. You do not even need a water dish if it's only for a day or two, because the water is just going to spill and slosh and get everywhere, increase humidity, decrease temperatures. You just don't want to deal with it. Snakes are fine for a day or two without a water dish. You do want to have some sort of cave if feasible, just so the snake can go in and feel secure. They're going to spend most of their time in it. But if the snake is too big, like if they take up this entire container, then you can A, get a bigger container, or B, you can just skip the cave. Again, they're going to be fine if it's just for a day or two. To heat your travel containers, I recommend using heat mats, but use them vertically. You don't need a thermostat if you do this method, because if the mat is vertical, then the snake can just kind of curl up next to it and it'll move away if it needs to. But if the heat mat is underneath the bin, then the snake might curl up and burn its belly from sitting on it too long. So make sure you have them vertically on the sides of your enclosure when you're traveling. I recommend the Sterilite containers at Target because they stack together perfectly, just like that. And then you take these and put them in the blue totes that you also get at Target, and you can fit 2 stacks side by side, and then it's a very economical and space-saving way to travel. If you're in my situation where you're traveling for more than a couple of days, then you can just create a little mini enclosure. Include a hide, maybe something to climb on, and a water dish. And here's another little example for you. You can do a little half log. And again, you do want to provide them with a heat source, of course, but just gives them a little more space to move around. Traveling with turtles is a little bit different. Of course, you want a large bin and an inch or two of water. They don't need a whole lot because it's just temporary. And if you use this tote, I've found that you can use an extra large critter keeper lid, and it creates the perfect little ramp for them to climb up onto to bask on, and the holes allow the water to drip through so they can completely dry. Now, of course, you'll need a basking lamp and a clamp. I meant to pack a white basking bulb, but apparently I packed red, but that's okay. Again, it's just temporary, and if it's just for under a week or so, no UVB is needed. Traveling with salamanders is even easier. You just take the small size tote from Target and lay down a single paper towel if you get the create your own size ones like I do, and then take some dechlorinated water and pour in enough so that it will keep the salamander damp while it's chilling in there. And then you are good to go. If you're gone for more than just a couple of days, then you might want to do a larger enclosure with a cave. But that's it. They don't need any additional heat. They can actually overheat if you do use a heat mat like I've used for the other ones here. So they are the easiest ones to travel with. Now, of course, you don't want to forget to bring food if needed if you'll be gone for several days, but the nice thing about traveling with snakes is most of the time you don't even have to pack food. They can just go throughout the length of your vacation or whenever you'll be gone, and you can just feed them when you get back. So, thanks for watching. I'll have a fun week at libraries, and we'll see you next week.